This video will give you 7 tips to grow your Instagram and increase sales in your yoga business. Let's get started. The first tip is to be authentic. When you're posting on Instagram, be sure that you are sharing your life and speaking in a natural voice and letting people kind of follow your journey. When you can express yourself in your unique, beautiful vibration, your students are going to be attracted to that. So be you and be sure to connect with your audience, connect with your students, build community within your social media. So as you're telling your story, your real story, good, bad, and ugly, you become more and more relatable for your students and they want to come to you to learn more. The second tip is to be consistent. After running a business for the last 9 years, I have found that the most important thing that you can do to grow your Instagram, to grow your social media on any platform, is to be consistent. This means posting at least 4 times per week or more if you're really trying to aggressively grow your channel or your profile. You can look at your metrics to find out when the best time of day to post is, but it's most important that you are at least posting. The more you can post in the story, the more you're staying at the front of people's awareness and they're looking to you and recognizing what is going on in your world and sprinkling in some offerings. The third tip is to prepare ahead of time. So you might take one day and plan a whole month of your posts ahead of time. This takes away the stress of having to be consistent all the time or be inspired in the moment to share those 4 times per week. So you could take a day and plan out everything that you have coming. There are also apps that will schedule your posts for you. Alternatively, just put a reminder in your phone and then upload the content that you've created on that day. Be sure to include videos. So reels on Instagram are seen much more often than posts. Ideally, these reels are 7 seconds or less, so that way they'll get more views. You can include text in the reels that needs to be read in a certain amount of time and then keep the reel shorter so that the viewer has to look at the reel again, and then that'll help it to gain traction. Tip number 5 is that before you post, be sure to interact with other accounts. Go into the hashtags that you might be using for your own posts and like and comment and have some activity going before you post. The algorithm sees this and helps to move your posts and put them in front of more people. Tip number 6 is to look for inspiration. You can comb through posts on Pinterest or other similar Instagram accounts to find inspiration for your posts. Be sure not to steal, but make it your own. And if you do steal content, it's okay. Just be sure to credit the person, and then that'll help them build traction on their account as well. Tip number 7 is to share the stories of your own life. When you share stories about your own life, then people get to know you and they can relate to you more. Because if your channel is all about selling, people will lose interest very quickly. But if they're following your journey and your story and getting to know you along the way, and then you sprinkle in your offerings. For example, you might post a story that is all about your day. I did this, I did that, then I did this, and then at the very end, you might post your offering for your workshop or your retreat. I hope this was helpful in helping you to grow your social media as a yoga teacher. Please let me know if you have any further questions in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this content, please be sure to like this video and subscribe so that I can reach more people with it. And thank you so much for joining. Have a beautiful day. I love you.